Hey friends, welcome to Woman Owned Wallet, the podcast. I'm Amanda Dare, a serial entrepreneur who has already made all of the money mistakes, so you don't have to. Now, I'm working on my money mindset, expanding my companies, and having open conversations with women around a subject that shouldn't be so taboo: money. My company, Woman Owned Wallet, and I are determined to help you foster a positive relationship with your wallet and help you create a life that makes you say, wow. Hello, friends, and welcome back to another Money Mindset mini-sode with Melissa, my money mindset coach. Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Amanda. How are you today?
Oh, boo, you know I'm good. And I'm much better off because we just had a beautiful money mindset coaching session. And so I'm just feeling all those CFO vibes. You know, when I signed up to own a business, I didn't quite think of myself also as a CFO, a Chief Financial Officer of my business. And when you brought it up that we're all actually CFOs of our personal finances as well, it blew my mind. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so I realized one day that, and at least for me, when I've had a job, I have always shown up and done my best and tried hard and tried to learn and tried to do better. And it's never been like a question. That's just part of who I am. And when I had the realization that I am the only one who can make my own financial decisions, right? Sure, I could pay someone to make the decisions for me and I could give them control of my money. But even in doing that, that's my decision to give control to someone else. And I was like, holy moly, like I'm the chief financial officer of my house. When I realized that I'm like the captain of my ship, I also realized I'm the CFO of my life. And it was a title that I wasn't really even aware that I had. So I surely was not living up to the expectations that I would have for a CFO. And once I made the realization that I'm the one that has to do this job, and I moved on past the idea that, like, oh, I'm the one that has to do this job. Wow, that's a little overwhelming. Once I learned more about how to do it, just like I've done at all of my other jobs, once I got experience and did some research and taught myself, I was like, this is super exciting because now I get to be the CFO. Like, I'm not just Melissa, the girl that does her budget. I am Melissa Blandford, the CFO of Blandford Household, right? And it's so exciting to think of yourself that way. And it makes you realize what an important position it really is. And if you're ignoring it, you are missing out big time. It's a lucrative job. If you can learn how to manage your finances, you will make money doing it.
Absolutely. I feel like I got a promotion. You know what I mean? Like, oh, not only am I the CEO and COO and CFO now, like I'm the whole C suite of everything for my businesses. And when we brought up that idea, it just like, I don't know, I was like more proud of myself than I'd ever really been because I'm practicing the ideals really and the everything around being a CFO daily. And I've been an entrepreneur for over a decade. So that means I've been making financial decisions, not only for myself, but for my business, for my employees. Like I put food on people's tables. Like, oh my goodness, like that's a lot of responsibility. But giving myself back the choice and the understanding and the title of CFO made me like really think about it a little bit differently. Like I said, I felt like a promotion. And for me, when I'm making choices, I need to put on that CFO hat and really consult myself of these financial choices I'm making. What would a CFO do? Like, what would someone who I think of as a very prominent member of the financial community do? Like, and if I can consult with them and that's me, like, heck yeah. Like, I don't know. It definitely felt like a promotion. So thanks for giving that promotion back to myself. I appreciate that realization, Melissa.
Yeah. And it's funny because I think that we look at a CFO as like some position of respect, right? But when we look at ourselves and our finances, we don't often label that as a position of respect. And the biggest thing is financial decisions are made whether you're actively making them or you're passively allowing them to happen. So once you can really recognize that there's this huge power that's available to you inside your own life right now, all you have to do is decide to take it. Like, how amazing is that? And like a CFO, if you don't know the answer to a question, what would a CFO do? Would he just say, I don't know, I guess I'll figure that out like some other time and just move on? No, CFO is going to be like, okay, let me find someone who can teach me how. Let me find an expert. Let me do some research. And if you give yourself that same respect that you would give to a CFO of a large company, like, that's pretty fantastic. You can really start to make power moves inside your own life. You just have to grab that power. It's waiting for everybody.
Yeah, so much of my financial journey was about avoidance. Like I would see my money and I would feel like it would slip through my fingers and I thought negatively of myself because I felt like this spender or whatever. It all happened so fast. Like everything was moving so fast and in business and in life there are so many bills to pay. There's so many financial decisions to make. If I had been considering myself the same, like you said, with the same respect and the same level of importance that a CFO has at a major company, any major company you can think of, there's someone making financial decisions. Any company, any person walking around, that person is making financial decisions. Whether or not they like it or not is up to them. So I wanted to feel different about my whole money mindset journey, which is why I reached out to Melissa. And she literally blew my mind with this information and this beautiful promotion. It made me feel so good. I just want you guys to really take in, maybe even write down, like, what do you think of when you think of a CFO? What financial decisions would a CFO make? Like you said, like, what would a CFO do with this extra money? What would a CFO do with the surplus or with my tax return or any kind of money? Like, how would a CFO handle that? And I mean, I think you're going to see some changes pretty quickly.
Yeah. Even if you want, like, after you make your budget, you sign it with your name and write comma CFO, right? Something so simple and it seems maybe stupid to you, but then you do it. And you're like, I want you to do it right now. If you're not driving, you're somewhere that you have a pen, I want you to sign your name with your normal O signature and then write comma CFO in big letters, making it look all fancy. And tell me that you don't feel kind of cool about that, right? Because this is you. Go out and enjoy it, embrace it. Don't be afraid of it. It's not going to change. Being afraid of it and ignoring it will just make it totally worse. Everything will get worse. Just decide, like, I'm going to learn how to be a CFO right now. Like, let's do this. It's fun. It can be fun and it's uber rewarding. You just got to do it.
Absolutely. That was part of my journey was just all of the avoidance and there's so many opportunities to learn everything that you don't know. The world is your oyster. Like go out and learn it. I just wrote my name. I signed my name. I'm showing it to Melissa on our screen now and I wrote CFO under it and damn do I feel powerful. It was amazing, you guys. And I agree like sometimes you might hear maybe even like affirmations and you're like, "Oh, that's silly if you say all those things to yourself. Like, are you really going to feel differently?" Like, well, you'll never know until you try it. So just write it down, sign your signature, and then write that CFO under it. And I love that you said to do it on your budget. I mean, heck yes. It just feels so good. I don't know. Maybe we'll just call it chief financial officer or chief fun officer if you're having a good day. Like, you don't want it to be this kind of like overwhelming feeling. You want to step into that power, like Melissa said. And I'm stepping into mine, and I hope that you step into yours. So we're going to wrap this up here because we just want to leave this on the most positive note and have you guys really stepping into your CFO power of your own lives, of your businesses. And remember that there's education out there for anything that you're unsure about. There are ways to learn it. So don't forget that. So if it feels overwhelming, you can reach out to someone like Melissa, who does money mindset coaching. And as someone who thought she had her money mindset like handled, oh no, like I've been an entrepreneur for over a decade, and you just evolve and grow, and you're always going to need a little bit of like help and guidance just to get through some of those roadblocks. And for me, Melissa is that person. So Melissa, tell everyone where they can find you in case they're interested in some money mindset coaching.
Absolutely. Guys, come check me out at Melissa Blandford Coaching or melissablandfordcoaching.com. Super simple.
We will see all of you CFOs next time here on the podcast. We can't wait to have another great day chatting about money mindsets with Melissa on these great mini-sodes. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.
If you want to put more money in the wallets of women like we do, then check out our website, thewomanownedwallet.com. And we can't wait to continue the conversation on our social media. So definitely follow us on our Instagram, womanowned.wallet, and TikTok, womanownedwallet. You can also support us and be entered for some amazing giveaway opportunities by following us on Apple and Spotify. And don't forget to leave us a review. Thank you for listening to Woman Owned Wallet, the podcast.